world. I am the idol to give you the wings to fly. Cyber Angel. And I guess top super secret international super spy Rita Kamishiro at your service. Welcome in! How's everyone doing? It's a girls' night. Hello Alexei, hello Red, hello Seg, hello Grow, Frosty, that guy, Blazer, Derek, Chalmra, Demon Warrior Advent. Welcome in! Hello Andy, hello, just another, welcome in. I was right about the Totally Spies vibe. Does anyone remember when I started talking about Totally Spies? It was like a few months ago. I think it was like 6 months ago. I don't know, maybe. And I was talking about how me, Iko, and Non were watching like Totally Spies or something. We were talking about Totally Spies. And I was just like, oh yeah, you know, Totally Spies is pretty cool. But the entire time I was like, that's the plan. That's the idea. You had no idea that PRISM Project was a spy agency? PRISM Project's not a spy agency, but Tesseract is. I wanted to use like our April Fool's name in there somewhere. I thought changing Whoop to Tesseract would be really fun. Oh my gosh, but I'm doing great. I'm so happy that you all finally get to see the music video. I've been sitting on that one for such a long time. I guess even longer now than Heartbeats, because I had to wait a little bit longer for this one to come out. But I'm glad it's finally out. Today we're going to talk about the music video, how I put it together. Members will have a more in-depth sort of look at it. I like to post a workbook every month. So I'll be posting the workbook I put together. Sorry, Mr. Microphone. I bumped into my microphone. I'll be posting my... I was going to say Totally Spies. My Girls' Night workbook for members to get a, like, I guess, a more in-depth look at the behind the scenes. But I'll talk a little bit about how I made the music video with the rest of the team. I just planned it all. They were the one who made the magic happen. Put it all together. We'll do that while we kind of do the start and stop watch along. I'll have the music video on screen. We can talk about it. We'll start and stop and talk about different things. And then we'll just talk about... I kind of wanted to talk about some spy media. I'm actually not like a huge, like super fan of spy media. I've seen quite a bit of spy media, but I wouldn't consider myself like a fan that knows a bunch of trivia. But I think you can see where it was all sprinkled in. Sort of that spy vibe, I guess. So I want to talk more about those inspirations as well. How long did it take to work on this awesome song and music video? Let me see. So the entire EP took over a year to work on. Like the music and all that stuff. But in terms of the music video, when did I start planning it is the real question. Because the idea actually started out completely different. It was just gonna be... The music video idea I had for Girls' Night was originally just gonna be like a, hey, you know, just like different days of the week, kind of like going out and doing stuff with friends, like impromptu grocery shopping, maybe trying out new restaurants, you know, doing a spa night. It was gonna be different sorts of like girls' nights, right? Because Girls' Night doesn't have to be super energetic, doesn't have to be super exciting. But for whatever reason, I think, because I was brainstorming the music video idea before the song was completely fleshed out. And at some point when I was talking with Sherelle about the sort of vibe we wanted to go for the song, I wanted to do a sort of like retro funk. And first of all, a huge round of applause to our amazing music producer Sherelle, who put together the instrumental, the composition, the lyrics. So huge shout out to her for an amazing job. Literally one of my dream songs. So I'm amazed. I'm still amazed to this day by how awesome the song turned out. So huge shout out to Sherelle. But in the process of like, you know, what sort of vibe do we want to go with? One of the first sort of like vibes she was showing to me was this idea of like Charlie's Angels. It kind of was leaning more towards like a romance sort of thing. But anyway, I thought like, oh, that's cute. Like a spy maybe sort of aesthetic we could go for. And then I don't know how it ended up turning into a very Totally Spies. I think what happened was I was like, I want to do a spy theme, but I want to stick to that retro funk. And so it came down to two franchises. The first one being, Totally Spies, I wanted to kind of do an homage to. And the second one was like a spy concept that matches that sort of retro funk. The second one was going to be like an Austin Powers, like Gold member, sort of like retro. But I ended up going more with Totally Spies. I thought that was, more fitting to my sensibilities. So, sorry, no Austin Powers sort of like funky UK retro sort of vibe. So I've definitely seen Austin Powers. I've only seen like 1 or 2 Austin Powers movies. Because I like spy media. I haven't seen a lot of it, but I like spy media. I know he goes, groovy, baby. I was really, really young when I watched Austin Powers, so I don't remember, not really, really young, but it was a long time ago, so I don't remember too much. Maybe I shouldn't have watched it when I was that young. But I like spy media, and I had unrestricted access to the internet. So I think many of you all can relate. But I ended up going with Totally Spies. And so we'll jump into the music video, our start and stop. But I wanted to kind of give that sort of my background to that. Did Peanut and the Others know about your job, about my other job with the others? What do you mean by other job with the others? You mean my Tesseract job? My super spy job? Oh yeah, they're all in on it. They're all part of the super secret spy agency. Yeah. Well done on the music video. Poor Avi at the end though. It's so funny because I remember I don't know how I split everyone up into the scenes. I think I knew I wanted certain people in certain scenes. Like I knew I wanted June to be Jerry. Because there's only one like guy character. There's only one main guy character in Totally Spies, and it's their handler Jerry. And if you've never seen Totally Spies, don't worry. I'll explain everything you need to know. And it's been a while since I've seen Totally Spies. I was like young, so I can't recall too much of it. I went back and rewatched, I guess, some old Totally Spies episodes so I can remember everything. But Jerry. Jerry is the girls' handler. They kind of like debrief them or brief them on their missions, kind of like give them the rundown of everything, send them on their way, make sure they're going on their mission all right. So I knew I wanted June to be in the opening sequence because that first scene is like a mission briefing, right? So I knew I wanted him there. And then I knew I wanted, like, I think there was a couple of things I had written down. I was like, oh, Naki, explosive expert. She's going to be part of destroying the secret lab. So I had a couple of ideas for some people, but then I kind of just filled in wherever I could. And then I think Nana just ended up in the jet ski scene. And I thought, how funny, because I know she has a little bit, I think she's publicly said she takes like driving lessons. She's not having a really great time. So I thought, how funny would it be if I put her in the front seat of the jet ski? So poor Nana, poor Abby, poor Abby, they're having like a really tough time. But I thought it all turned out okay. I think everyone's roles fit really well. I thought you have, well, of course you have me and all 3 of them, and I kind of have this sort of like, central agent sort of thing going on. So I think I'm like, well, we'll go through the music video and I'll remember them. Gosh, does he isekai you in all the weirdest ways? I wanted to, in the planning for this music video, I was like, how funny would it be if we had a montage where, because you know how in Totally Spies, maybe you don't know, but in Totally Spies, they're like high schoolers, but they moonlight as secret spies. And every once in a while, whenever they get like a ping on their phone, their flip phone, that they have a mission, they get swept away to the Whoop headquarters by very unconventional means. Sometimes they'll get like sucked into a trash can, and that's actually a secret sort of like pathway. Or maybe like their school bus was gonna go pick them up, but it actually is like a vehicle to take them to Whoop. I thought it would be so funny to do like a montage where it's just all of us, being sent to Whoop, or I guess the Tesseract headquarters in different ways, but that ended up being way too complicated. Gosh. Oh my gosh. You've seen it but way too long ago, so I appreciate the explanations. Yeah, I had to go back and like rewatch some episodes of Totally Spies so I can really capture the essence and the vibe of Totally Spies as I wrote my sort of planning doc. You like the calm powder? That's one of the iconic Totally Spies sort of, I guess, gadgets, I think. But anyway, I think I'm ready to jump into the start and stop. But before I do, I keep saying I'm ready to go. I thanked Shorel. I also want to thank the rest of my team. A huge shout out to our wonderful mixer, Kuroki, who we've had mix a lot of my works to this point. So thank you so much for all the hard work, Kuroki, not just on this one, but on all of the previous works. If you need a fantastic mixer, I highly suggest Kuroki. I think Kuroki was probably the first mixer, one of the first mixers I worked with. So we go way back, I guess. Oh my gosh! Huge shout out to our illustrator Chung Yong Chow. And for first of all, let me not spend such a small amount of time talking about the illustrations, because the illustrations I feel like really just captured the Totally Spies vibes. I gave them my planning doc. I said I wanted a Totally Spies sort of retro funk, like early noughties? Just noughties in general. That's the 2000s sort of vibe. And they blew it out of the park with this one. I think they did such an amazing job. And it was so fun getting to see all the talents like come to life in the Totally Spies art style. So round of applause to them. And Frey, thank you so much for joining us once again backstage as Idol Coach. Hope you have lots of fun. And last but not least, our wonderful videographer, Vermilion AMVs. I've worked with them a couple of times now as well. And they work so fast and are so great at, receiving feedback and taking, my sort of explanations and turning them into reality. So again, if you need a music video edited, highly recommend Vermilion as well. So again, huge round of applause to the whole team, because this would not be possible without their help. So huge shout out to them. And again, if you want to see more of the behind the scenes planning, maybe some sketches, my planning doc, things like that, my sort of aesthetic doc, it's really funny. There's for whatever reason, there's Genshin memes on my music video doc planner. You'll just have to see it. Members, let me try to explain it. Here we go. And remember, this song was called Evening before it was called Girls' Night, because all the songs' previous titles were morning, afternoon, evening. But let me find it. Hold on. It's not, because I have two separate docs for each song. I have the EP doc, which is called Hours of the Day, and then I have a workspace. I have a shot list, an art list for each song. So that's two separate documents, I guess, that captures each of the songs. At the Hours of the Day EP, it's more of like a mood board. Whereas each of the shot lists for the songs are very specific, like this is what's gonna happen in each scene. So it says choruses, right? Because this is a mood board. Choruses, a selection of funny, cute, chaotic, candid. Because I think the original idea was it was gonna be more text and social media based in terms of a music video. Think the ending song for Yuri on Ice. It was gonna be more like that, I think, originally, but then I came up with the Totally Spies idea. And so, to go in line with the whole Snapchat, Instagram Reels, text messaging aesthetic, in my original workbook, I said choruses, a selection of funny, cute, chaotic, candid Snapchat stories, Insta stories, camera roll videos, etc. And for whatever reason, the only examples I could find were Genshin, fake meme Genshin Snapchats. And so, there's one of, so it's in-game screenshots people take with their friends, but then they put the Snapchat sort of caption thing at the bottom. And so one of them is Jean taking a selfie with Kaya, and it just says, LOL, we're lost. Oh my gosh. And then there's another one where it's a picture of Venti ragdolling on the floor. And it says, this guy. Good luck, Mondstadt, I guess. And it's another one. The last one that I had was, it was a selfie of Xiao, but like really, really blurry. And it just says mortal scum. I don't know why I could only find Genshin versions of this like aesthetic I had in my mind of chaotic Snapchat stories, but I did my best. But yeah, it's a collection of like Pinterest photos and like screenshots I found on like, I don't know, but it's gonna be fun. I hope you enjoy looking through that. I'll have that before the end of the month for members. Any emergency food memes? No, unfortunately not. I will admit, I never saw Totally Spies, but I saw your music video before your stream, and I must say the animation work does remind me of the show. I specifically wanted that sort of like lower third to be included. Okay, let me go back. The volume might be a little loud. I apologize. Just a heads up. So cover your ears real quickly. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, let's turn off my BGM. Okay, let me also move. Let me move. I'm moving. I promise I won't take up as much space. Yee! Who's excited? Okay. I'm also going to move. Maybe I'll move this. Like that. Is that good? Maybe we could just do full. We could just do full. Movie time! Okay. Let's go. Let me adjust. Let me turn off my BGM like this. Okay, let's go! You all can hear it, right? Oh yeah. Here we go. I love this like opening with all of the sort of different scenes, I guess, empty. So here's the logo. I think somebody was like, oh my gosh, it's like in the Totally Spies font. I definitely wanted that sort of like fusion, like 80s, 90s, noughties aesthetic when it came to Girls' Night, because that's sort of what, you know, Totally Spies aesthetic is. It's kind of this Y2K retro vibe. See, the thing is, I'm not really good with like my decades. I don't like, to me, like anything before the noughties is just retro. I'm sorry. I'm really bad at differentiating what the difference is between aesthetic between the 80s and the 70s and the 60s. But let me see what I wrote down in my doc, because I did do the research, but I just forget. Let's see. I think I just put down Y2K. Because I think Totally Spies, their aesthetic is a blend of very like Y2K and more retro. Y2K is retro now, is it not? I don't know if it's retro, but how would you define retro? I would think so. I think it's on its way to becoming retro. I think like 90s is definitely retro. But Totally Spies at a Spies Night Out, that's exactly what I was thinking. Because they had a more like, I don't know how to, is it 60s, 70s, 90s? But anyway, I really wanted this sort of like aesthetic to carry through the music video. And I think it carried very well. 80s? That's what I was thinking. My office lady era. So the story behind the music video is I am like, I just got off of work or something, right? And, you know, at the convenience store, you know, getting my box lunch, texting the girls, you know, what are we doing? Sort of thing. And then, because the whole idea behind the song is that with all these important things we need to worry about, like school or work or like bills, those are all very important, right? Building a bright future for yourself is very important, but not at the cost of being able to live and experience your life as well. You have to be able to do that as well. Like live spontaneously, enjoy your life, experience it. So I wanted to show that transition, I sort of, I guess, balance or whatever between the work and the play. And the play in this case being all the super secret spy stuff. So I definitely wanted to marry the two themes, right? The theme of spies and all that stuff with the theme of the song, the lyrics. So it kind of goes from like, oh my gosh, just had a busy day. Like, yeah, maybe I should go to sleep because I have something tomorrow, or like I should get my rest. But sometimes you just gotta be spontaneous, have a girls' night, right? So yeah. I definitely took that from the MV. Yay! Okay, I'm glad because I wanted to like bring it back at the end too, kind of in the bridge with the text messages and the phone alerts, and then like winding down at the end of the day and getting all the texts from my friends being like, "Oh, I love you so much! Like I had so much fun, like unforgettable." I really wanted to hammer it in. Yeah. So, let's keep going. Where's my play button? Go. We bring the crew, can't hold us down. If you got some plans, forget about them. Do you all like the phone notifs and like the response texts? I wanted to add that for sure. We can't have our super secret spy. I wanted that sort of like transit. There's a lot of like scene sort of like connections in this one. So if you can't tell, the building in the background is a convenience store. So we're going from inside to outside because now we're going to talk about some super secret spy stuff, and we can't do that in the convenience store. So taking out my phone, my flip phone. And so this is also a nod to the rest of the music video. I don't know if anyone caught this. Like, oh, why is there a jet ski? So it's getting a call from our handler Jerry/June. So we got a call from June like, hey ladies, it's time for another mission, and we got the jet ski because it's gonna be jet skis. We're gonna be on jet skis for this one. So I wanted to do the hologram phone because I thought that was very Totally Spies. And Fizzle, thank you so much for the gifted memberships. Very much appreciated. Why did the theme of Girls' Night become about spies? Because I like to do gimmicks, I guess. I really enjoyed doing, like, concepts or themes. I think it really started with my world because I wanted to tell this story through this, like, idea of a tree, right? Like, and growing and, like, a plant and, like, how we as people grow so I had that sort of imagery, and I like doing that. I really wanted to be a lot more involved with my theming and my concepting for the music videos 4 hours of the day. And so Photocopy doesn't have a music video, unfortunately. I wish I could say that I did, but I don't. I do have a surprise though regarding Photocopy, so keep in mind. I guess I could tell you all now. I was going to save this for the end. I do plan on releasing a lyric video for Photocopies, so keep an eye out for that next week. I'm not going to do an after party or anything. It's not like a music video with like a special concept. It's just a lyric video. But it's still a pretty awesome song, and I edited it, so did put some time and work into that one if you want to check it out. It'll be releasing next week if you want to, vibe out with the lyrics and stuff. But, originally, it started off as the concept was gonna just be text messaging on social media because, that's how you plan your girls' nights, right? You reach out to each other on text message or like on, Instagram messages or whatever. But I think it started turning into Totally Spies when, for whatever reason, like we had this whole like Charlie's Angels thing. I don't know whether it was a conversation I had when getting some of the early drafts from Sherelle or if it was a conversation I had with Iko and Non. But I love doing homages to things, and I planned out Heartbeats before I planned out Totally Spies. And I had so much fun putting together the doc for Heartbeats and like thinking about all the ways I could like, sort of honor these franchises that meant a lot to me. I wanted to do that again. And so I thought, what sort of concept or theming would work with the message I'm trying to say in Girls' Night? And Totally Spies just came up because in my head, the girls in Totally Spies, they have to balance, being spies, being high schoolers, just being girls, right? And they had to do all of this stuff, but then they were able to do that sometimes, well, sometimes not so well, but it was fun, they kind of just did their best. They were silly and, they just went out there. So I ended up going with Totally Spies. So, isn't that cool? There's a lot more nods to spy stuff in here, and you'll see that in just a bit. Celebrate. Yeah, So this lower third is everything to me. Let me move you all. I made this a point. I was like, I want to have this lower third because they do that in Totally Spies. And then they type out the lower third. You go back. Can I do that? I think I can. Yeah! Tesseract headquarters, 9 p.m. So, I don't know if you can see it in the music video, but on the back hologram wall, you could actually see a schematic of the jet skis we ride later in the music video. So it's a nice little, like, connection. So here we are, getting a briefing from our handler, June. That's me. Jack of all trades, right? I thought that would be nice. A nice sort of, like, spy trope for me. It's so funny because everyone's outfit is, like, unique, like, and not to Totally Spies, but June looks exactly like Jerry. It's literally just a black suit. Menno, of course, you know, puzzle master Menno. I wanted to make her the sort of like Sherlock Holmes type mastermind behind the mission. I thought Emma would be great as a smooth talker. So, like, you know how in spy media, they have the person who's, like, really good at, like, social engineering? And, like, smooth talking people? I thought Emma would be a perfect fit for this one. Nan, hello! Welcome in! How's it going? Thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed seeing yourself in the music video. We'll see you in the third chorus, Nan, if you want to stick around. Random selfies out. Of course, Luto the hacker. I thought this one was a no-brainer. I think this one came to me like very early on. I was like, Luto has to be the hacker. Because when I was, okay, let me talk a little bit about the sort of planning doc. This scene, the three sort of, I guess, reference photos I sent to the artist were a picture of Whoop, like the Whoop headquarters in Totally Spies. A Tears of Themis invitation. I don't think it was an invitation. It's the Tears of Themis N2X office picture. The one where, like, it's all four of the guys, and, like, Luke is, like, sitting on the table, and, like, just search up, like, Tears of Themis N2X office, and that's the picture you'll have in your mind. And then a picture from Ocean's 8, because I really wanted this sort of, like, this sort of seed to have that feeling of, like, me and the ladies are about to go on a heist. So, and then of course, Nia, cat burglar. And it's called cat burglar from what I understand. They're called cat burglars. Sorry, Mr. Microphone. They're called cat burglars because they are very, like, swift and agile, like cats. Of course, none other than Nia. Let's keep going. And then, of course, Yura Muscle, our strongest woman in the team. So I thought it'd be perfect. Again, another no-brainer for me. It's a girl's night. I love this part. So I don't know how I came up with this idea, but I thought it'd be cute if I had some sort of, like, outfit thing. One of the earliest super spy shows or medias that I remember watching is this show called Alias. I remember my mom loved Alias, but I was way too young to understand what was going on. I did watch it a little bit when I was a little bit older, but I still was kind of like, I do know that Jennifer Gardner is in it? Yes, Jennifer Gardner is Sydney Bristow. Bristow. And she always had, like, different outfits and different, like, wigs and stuff. You know how spies do, right? When they hide and, you know, disguise themselves. So I wanted to do something like that where I have different super spy outfits. I think I remember thinking, like, oh my gosh, like Jennifer, because I think Jennifer Gardner started off as a chemist. I think she started off as a scientist, and then she made the leap to acting, and with, like, no experience, and she was able to do it. And I thought, like, oh my gosh, that's so inspiring, because for someone like me who doesn't really have, like, any experience in, like, acting, or, like, I never went to a school, I never took classes regularly for, like, acting and things like that. It was really inspiring to hear about that, find out about that, you know, I can make a jump like that too. Also, Michael Giacchino does the music for Alias. No wonder I love it, because he also does the soundtrack for Star Trek, I believe. Oh my gosh, J.J. Abrams made this. Okay, it's making sense in my head now. I see. I understand. Yeah, J.J. Abrams, right? I just searched it up. I was like, oh my gosh, no way. Because, like, the music, I'm like, okay, cool. No wonder I really liked the show. But, well, because I don't remember what happened. Because, again, I was too young to actually know what was happening as it was, like, as like, my mom was watching it. But I guess I ended up searching up a few episodes when I was a little older. Because I was like, oh my gosh, I remember my mom really liked this show. So, anyway, Alias, I think, was the reason why I came up with this idea. Okay. You know, I'll be pulling up with the girls in no time. Here we go. So, there's 5 different outfits, and I think I want you all to guess which franchise each one's inspired by. So this first one, I have this sort of like armor sort of thing going on. My hint for you, though, if you need, I think my hint for you is video games. Is that a video game? It's a movie franchise. Not Mass Effect. They're all spy-related franchises. So close. That's what I was thinking you all might think. Not Mass Effect. It's a movie series. It's a movie series. Hold on. I don't remember which movie. Okay. You're right! Spy Kids 3D. So I don't know why I decided this first. I just thought their like outfits were like really iconic. But yes, this first one is inspired by Spy Kids 3D. I don't remember too much about this movie because I watched it when I was really, really young. I feel like I've also watched clips of it later. But basically, they like there's like a video game. It's like sort of online, but like I like it a lot better. So there's like a huge video game that everyone's super into, and everyone like goes into the video game, but like the video game developer is actually evil, and so the spy kids enter the video game, and they have to do all of this stuff to defeat the evil bad guy. I don't remember, but I just remember like the outfits being super iconic to me. But yeah, cool stuff. So I wanted to put that in there. Okay, next one is okay. This one, I don't think I ever was into this. I don't think I ever watched this franchise, but I had friends who were really into this franchise. I guess like, oh, I loved this show growing up, kind of thing, and so I've heard about it a lot. And I also, I don't know, for whatever reason, even though I never watched it, I always said the person's catchphrase. So I don't know. So I guess I wanted to pay respects to that. It is Inspector Gadget. Yeah, so I've never watched Inspector Gadget, but I like how he says the go-go gadget something. So I wanted to do an outfit that's inspired by that. You know, the mustache, the coat, the hat. But then I wanted to add the Paimon glasses too. If you don't remember, Paimon dons like the glasses and the mustache at some point. So I added those. Since that's not originally in the Inspector Gadget outfit, it's kind of like a combination between the two. So Inspector Gadget and Paimon. This next one's pretty obvious. Yeah, I think you can tell what this one is. I think it's very obvious. I feel like this is the spy franchise, right? Yes, James Bond. I wanted to have that sort of 007 sort of energy, so got the suit, the bow tie, and the weapon as well, to have that sort of James. I look like I have a license to kill. Oh my gosh! But of course, can't do a homage to spy media without James Bond somewhere in there. This one's also, someone said Jane Bond. Yes, I am Jane Bond. Oh my goodness. This next one is also very obvious, considering the entire music video is sort of based upon this franchise. I don't think you all need to guess, but this one is in fact totally Spies. I actually have, oddly enough, I actually already have a Totally Spies fan art of me in a white Totally Spies outfit holding a piece of bread. I really like that one. You know, when I was working on this music video, it reminded me of that one. No Spy Family theme. I wanted to do, like, since this whole thing was sort of like retro Y2K, I wanted to do some older media franchises. But yeah, I also wanted to just keep the outfit simple. I didn't know how much time I had in this sort of part of the music video. And then this last one, no, go back. No, go back. This is one of my favorites. I thought it was really funny. I think I specifically told the artist, "Don't make me bald." I was like, "Please don't make me bald." Is my only note for this one, because I gave them notes for each outfit, like make this one blue or do this. My only note for this outfit was, "Do not make me bald." Yeah, so this outfit is based off of number 1 from Codename Kids Next Door. I think for Kids Next Door, my favorite was actually number 3. If I remember correct. Yes, number 3. I really liked number 3. She was my favorite. Yeah, Nigel Uno. I forgot that's his name. That's so funny. That he's number 1 and he's Nigel Uno. You also love number 3. Oh my gosh. Twins. Yeah, so number 3 is the green sweater girl. Yeah. Your favorite was number 5? What was number 5? Number 5, Candy. Ah, yeah. I liked number 5 too. She was cool. But I feel like I liked all of them. For me, I think it was number 3, number 5. There was a guy with glasses. Hold on. Candy. Hold on. So it was Goggles. There's Goggles guy. I think he was my next favorite. And then number 1. And then the blonde guy, I think. You love number 2 because you're a massive nerd? Yeah, no, I think he was also a really fun agent as well. I think for me it was number 3, number 5, number 2, number 1, and number 4. Yeah. I think that's but they were all great. I think they all worked well together as like a unit. I remember when I was a kid, I played this game, and it was like Codename Kids Next Door. I don't know if I actually played it. I don't know if my older sister played it, because let's see, Candy, Codename Kids Next Door. It was like a flash game where you like go around. You can like go into the treehouse. I was so bad at. I feel like I only got good at video games like relatively recently. Like I think I only ever started becoming good at video games when I started streaming. Oh my gosh. So you all witnessed my improvement era. Operation Startup. Yeah, but I was really, really young, so I couldn't like play it well. Oh my gosh. It was on Cartoon Network's website. It's so fun. I think Totally Spies also had a flash game, but I went back and tried to find like footage of it or something, and I thought, oh my gosh, that's so easy. But I remember when I was really, really young, I like could not figure it out for the life of me. I was like, this is so hard. Games are so hard. Games are so tough. You have to be like a pro gamer to play these games. But if you remember what the Totally Spies flash game was, it's actually very easy. It's very easy. But I like barely had fine motor skills. But that's okay. You know? It helped me improve my motor skills, I think. If anyone ever tries to tell you that video games aren't educational, they are. Did I ever heard of Galactic Kids Next Door? No, I don't know. Galactic KND? Whoa! They're like older. I'll have to check this out. When did this come out? Galactic KND. Whoa! What? I'd never heard of this before. We never got the galactic version? No! Why? Oh, that's so sad. I wasted too much time on the Teen Titans Flash game that you never got into fighting games. This is totally unrelated to Totally Spies and Codename Kittens Next Door. No, what is it called? The sandwich stacker. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? The sandwich stacker. This was so hard. Lilo and Stitch 625 sandwich stacker. Does anyone know that one? Oh, that was my Roman Empire. Oh my gosh. Like me and my sisters, because of course my sisters were so much better at it than me because lack of fine motor skills. But, yes, thank you, Nod! Roman Empire. I need to go find this game. Yes. So basically, you are playing Experiment 625, the yellow one that looks like Stitch. And you basically, like, move the sandwich back and forth. And you, like, stack the ingredients on the sandwich as it fell down. But I think if I remember correctly, they also had, like, dubious ingredients. And you had to dodge them. But whenever the sandwich got stacked too high, it started getting really tough. But I could never make it to that point. But look at me now. I'm a seasoned gamer now. I'm sure if I found it, I could go back and play it. Yeah, sandwich stacker. What else? Oh my gosh. Sandwich stacker. I'm trying to think. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I'm trying to think of any, like, of these franchises. For me, it totally Spies and Codename Kittens Store. I definitely played games for those. How in the world did you remember that? It's like, the blood, sweat, and tears I put into this game. How could I forget? You know what I mean? I can try to find it again for you, please. I was able to find it was either someone playing, like, the Totally Spies games or something, so I was able to see it again. And oh my gosh. I'm sure I would be able to clear that, no problem. You found it! Oh my gosh. Oh, nice. I remember now. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. But anyway, I wanted to point out the different franchises. Thank you, Don. Yes, please. DM it to me right now. I'll play it after stream. Thank you, Don. I just got it. Wow! Oh my god. 625. Not the same. Oh my gosh, truly. All right, let's keep going. I got so distracted in this scene. Okay, let's keep going. So this is the transition between the briefing room and the sketchy business party. So the second part of the mission is we have to investigate the sketchy business that is running the secret lab. So it's kind of like a business party. So, of course, just got out of work or whatever, and I'm on my way to the party. So I had to do this sort of like, I was like, how do I transition from one scene to another? And I thought that, like, super secret spy, changing in the car on the way to the... I actually have a lot of experience changing in the car on the way to things, because I was just I was very busy when I was younger. I always had to be doing something. So, like, I had a part-time job, and I also did orchestra stuff, but I also stayed after school to, like, help tutor people. So I'd have, like, my school clothes, and then I'd get picked up, and I'd be changing in the back seat, on my way to work, and then I'd go from my school clothes to my part-time job clothes, and then I'd do my part-time job, but then I'd have an orchestra concert that night for, like, a separate thing. And so I would go from, like, my thingamabob for my part-time job, and I would change from my part-time job into my orchestra dress, and I would go do that, and, I'd finish, my orchestra concert, come back the very long day, and I'd quit. So I've definitely had experience changing in cars before. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'll put that in there. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. And then here's my outfit! My super secret spy dress. The braid, it's a girl. All right, investigate sketchy business. So this is the party scene. There's a couple people I knew I wanted in this party scene. I think I definitely wanted, like, Shiki to be in there as our master of distraction. And then I definitely wanted Aoi to be in there. When I showed Aoi the music video, she was like, that's so funny that you put me as the informant, because that's so true. And I told her, because she's like me, we're yappers. We, like, talk a lot. So I put her as the one who kind of, like, talks and, like, gets information from people. And then Sada's also similar, but she's more. I've put her more as like a one-on-one interviewer kind of stuff. So anyway, back to it. Here I am, special agent. Yeah. Shiki in the red dress looks amazing. And then medical support. I don't know if you can tell, everyone has an earpiece. Do you see that? There was a very small detail I put in the document, but I wanted everyone to have an earpiece because technically we're all doing all these different things, but we're all in on the same mission. So there's the earpiece. Random selfies. Another earpiece. Informant. Whose outfit do you like the most? I really like Aoi. She looks really good in it. Nice. Gathering intelligence, of course. And then here's, so I don't know if you can tell, but this is like mid-party, right? You know, you have everyone's silhouettes in the back. There's Ko, there's Aoi on the left. But this is like the mid-party. Have you seen those memes where it's like POV, you get a text reminder of your 11:59 p.m. deadline when you're out at a party? I wanted to evoke that sort of like, sure, there's all these things you should worry about, but if it's not like, you know, world ending, if you don't address it at the moment, then why worry about it, right? So all of these like, oh my gosh, time to go to bed. All these things you gotta worry about, but then all of my friends text me like, hey, you gotta let go. Life's a stage. Tonight's just for us. It's a girls' night. And then the final scene! Destroy secret lab. So this is like the action scene, I guess. So we just finished investigating the sketchy business and we found the location of their secret lab and we're gonna go destroy it. And we just did. Well, yeah, we just came from destroying the secret lab. So we're kind of having our like moment where we walk away from the explosion kind of thing. I think I decided I wanted to do, this was the solidified scene, I think, before everything. Because I think I saw a Totally Spies episode where they had jet skis. I feel like the jet ski getaway is a very like spy thing. So I put that in there and I was like, okay, 3 jet skis, we can pair up. And then I kind of just paired everyone up randomly. Yeah, and so that's how that went. And then I wanted something, everyone's roles kind of have to do with ocean or forest because the sort of island has forest area. So there's us. Woohoo! I'm the mission leader. That's me. See, that's why I'm in the middle. And then you have Naki, our explosives expert, of course, our tokusatsu lover. Ami, our forest survivalist. I thought that would be really cute because, you know, frog. And then poor Ami looks like she's fighting for her life on Nana's jet ski. Sorry, that's just how it ended up pairing out. Non, our animal control, of course, because Bunny. Boarding all of the animals. And then Nana driving the jet ski, she's our celestial navigation, so you know how they like use the stars to like navigate? That's what I put Nana as. Evie nonsense! And then we have Mako, our maritime specialist, of course, because shark. I think a lot of like our animal friends ended up here. Shark, bunny, frog, wolf. For whatever reason. Yeah. That cool like shot of all of us. Isn't that cool? And then, you know, once the mission's over, we're back home. It's really late at night, but we had so much fun getting all the text messages from my friends. Thinking back about, oh, look at me resting after, like, you know, even though I'm tired, I have all these like wonderful memories that I could look back on. So that's what this sort of montage is. All of my memories. Yay! Girls' night. Yay! But that's the music video in a nutshell. Girls' night. Again, if you're a member, you'll have access to the planning doc that you can peruse at your leisure. Do you say leisure or leisure? Leisure, I say like, oh, I'm traveling for leisure. But if I want to be fancy, I say leisure. That was brilliant. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Yay! Thank you. Just finished watching the music video. Great work, everyone. Yes, again, a huge shout out to the whole team for putting this together. Again, it would not be what it is without them. So, and thank you all so much. You know, I wouldn't be able to make this without everyone's support and everyone's, you know, kindness. And I hope to make more stuff like this in the future. If you want to see me do more stuff like this, you know, if you haven't subscribed already, please do. Please continue to stream and share not only Girls' Night, but also my other originals. Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. I feel like I'm very supported by you all, whether it's your words, you know, you all watching, lurking, sharing, any way that you can show support. I've been very grateful. And I'm just I feel very, like, lucky. So I'm lucky to be here. I'm happy to be able to make this content for you, and I hope I can do it for as long as I can. I think now that this music video is out, I've been thinking to myself, what's next? You know? So I don't worry, I've already thought about that. Because I mean, more original music, I would hope, right? Of course, this year's theme has changed, so I've been planning a lot of really cool stuff. It's very different from, I think, what I usually do. So I have a lot of really exciting things kind of towards, yeah, of course I have to plan them still. Make them come true first. So kind of in that planning, preparing phase right now. But as the months tick by for 2024, I expect some really cool stuff to come out. But yeah, I definitely want to start thinking about what my next big thing is. Yeah, such a fun song to listen to after a long week. Thank you, Rita, and everyone who worked on the MV. Thank you! Me for Coachella? Do you think so? I feel like I'd have to make some more high energy stuff. Like Girls' Night. You know what? Thanks for the song, Rita. Now I know what song to play in my Girls' Night. Oh, absolutely. Like, I've played this song in the car for my friends before. Like, on the way to, like, brunch or something. And they're like, oh my gosh, this is so cute. Perfect for a girl. Well, not Girls' Night, because it'd be like brunch. Girls' Day. Or sometimes I'll get, like, late night snacks with my friends, and this will be the song that we play when I'm, like, driving them to Girls' Night. Look at like, milkshakes and stuff. Yeah. Any other things you want to know about Girls' Night? Yeah, I essentially just wanted to talk about Girls' Night, spy. What are your favorite spy media? Of course, totally spies for me. I like Spy Kids. I like Austin Powers. The thing is, I've only seen like one Austin Powers movie, the one with Beyonce in it. Goldmember. Is that the one? Yeah. And Seth Green. That's right. Seth Green was Dr. Evil's son? Because I rewatched this when I was like a little older too. Because my older sister watched this, or my mom? I can't remember. And then I remember like seeing it in the background, and then I was like, okay, cool. And then I was like, I want to watch this again. I want to watch this now that I'm older. And it's silly. Not Mini-Me. Scott Evil. Seth Green was Scott Evil. He's like related to Dr. Evil. Yeah, Seth was Joker. So if you go and watch like Austin Powers or Goldmember, you'll hear Joker. It was really sad. Like, he felt like he was underappreciated by Dr. Evil or something. It's a really silly, goofy movie. Not Goofy Movie, like the Goofy movie. But yeah, Beyonce was in this one. I thought that was really cool. Yes, and we were talking about Charlie's Angels too. Yeah, I like Charlie's Angels. But the only Charlie's Angels I've seen is the one with Lucy Liu. It's Lucy Liu. Because my sister also really liked this. My sister and my mom also really liked this one. I feel like a lot of the spy media I really like is because my mom or my sister were really into it. But it was Charlie's Angels with Lucy Liu, Drew Barrymore, and Cameron Diaz. Yeah. I don't know if there was one before that one, or if I know there's definitely ones after that one. But I don't know who plays the other Charlie's Angels. Charlie's Angels. Okay. 2019 film. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, Kristen Stewart? Kristen Stewart's a Charlie's Angel? Naomi Scott and Ella Balinska. Oh, okay. Who are the other ones? Charlie's Angels list. The original is a 70s TV series. Okay. I see it. Okay. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I know I've heard of Farrah Fawcett, but I don't know any of the other people. Oh, okay. Cool. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. I haven't seen the 2019 movie or the 70s TV show. The original ones appear in the movie. Oh my gosh, really? That's so cute. For whatever reason, I'm trying to remember, because I actually haven't rewatched Charlie's Angels recently. But I'm trying to remember. What did they do in Charlie's Angels? This one. I can't remember. I remember there were like these rings that they had to collect or something. But that's all I remember. A watch-along? Oh, that would be fun. Would you all want to do a spy watch-along? Or something? Oh my goodness. But yeah, what else? So I talked about Charlie's Angels. We talked about Alias. If I remember correctly, oh my gosh. I'm trying to remember how many seasons of Alias were there. But she always had like different hairstyles and outfits and stuff, and like it was really cool. What else? Spy Media. A spy movie watch along. I don't think I can remember the other Spy Kids movies though. I remember was Spy Kids 3D the ones with the thumb people? I remember I saw the thumb people and I was so scared of the thumb people. Thumbs is what they're called. It's from they're in all of this. They're all in this spot. They're in all Spy Kids. Oh. Spy Kids 1. What did they do in Spy Kids 1? The thumbs. They scared me so much. Thumbs. Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm looking. That's right. They're the rivals. Okay, so there were these two rival spies who fell in love. They retired. They had kids, and they were like, we don't want our kids to be spies. We don't want them to live this sort of life. But then, of course, something happens, and I think the kids either find out that they're spies, or the kids were just like, whatever, we're just going to take this into our own hands. And they start doing all the secret spy stuff, and their parents are like, no, you can't do that. You're going to get hurt. And they're like, no, Mom, I want to be a super spy. And so they do super spy stuff, and they save the day. That's it. That's all I remember. Spy Kids 2 was Lost Island? I don't think I definitely remember Spy Kids 3. I don't think I ever watched this one. No, yeah, I don't think I did. I'll have to watch it then. That's part of the watch along now. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, that's right. There is a Spy Kids Netflix sequel, huh? Armageddon. Whoa. Isn't this just the plot of Spy Kids 3D? I remember I watched a little bit of the Spy Kids sequel, and I think I was mixing it up with a little bit of Spy Kids 3D. Because the Spy Kids Armageddon has the evil game developer. This is the sort of online one. Oh my gosh. It says here, when a game developer unleashes a powerful computer virus, the children of two secret agents must work together to save their parents and the world. That's crazy. 3D was VR? VR MMORPG. I wonder why they would make one so similar to 3D. Yeah, I don't know. When did they have this heart emoji? This heart hands emote. I wanna do that. Since when did they add? Is that a YouTube one? Hold on. That is so cute. Ah, it is cute. There you go. Alrighty, well, I think that's all I wanted to talk about with Girls' Night. Is there anything you all wanted to know about the music video, about the process? Anything else you want to chat about with Girls' Night? I want to make sure we raid in time for Pina's Minecraft event. So, yeah. Which is it's still in 45 minutes, but... Did I ever watch the Totally Spies spin-off called The Amazing Spies? No, I didn't. I've never heard about that. Amazing Spies. It's French. Oh, no, it's not. It's... Oh, interesting. Huh. Oh, interesting. 2 seasons. It's 4 of them, too. Chelma, thank you so much for the congratulations and for celebrating your membership anniversary. I'll go ahead and start reading Super Chat while we start to wrap up. It's a girls' night. What is everyone's favorite part of the music video? I'm so curious. Oh my gosh. Serene, thank you so much for celebrating 1 month as Idol Coach. It says, what a bop. Cute MV, or I guess more than a month, because you have the halo around your bread. What a bop. Cute MV, fun vibes, amazing voice. Oh, thank you. Can't stay for the after party because it's my birthday, but congrats. Happy birthday, Serene. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Serene, and any other archangels whose birthdays this month. Happy birthday to you. Yay! I don't know if I have a favorite part, but I do like the theme of it. It's very fitting. Yay! Thank you. Oh my gosh. And Frey, thank you so much for joining us once again backstage. I hope you continue to have fun as Idol Coach. And Derek, thank you so much for the dodo. Great video. Thanks for reviving some dormant childhood memories. You're welcome! Happy to have those, positive memories. Hopefully, positive memories. And Fizzle, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. And Red Vernie, thank you so much for the Akadodo. I really love your new original song, Girls' Night. It's a banger. The visual of all the PRISM members hanging out together is fun. Yay! I definitely want to post the photos somewhere. Maybe I'll make like a phone wallpaper or something. Or I don't know. We'll see. I really love the bass line throughout the whole song. That's one of my favorite parts of the instrumental too. The dum, boom, 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 boom. Dude, I feel like that's like the main. Like that's like the thing. That's the base. That's the foundation. I get it. The base. It's the foundation. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it was really fun playing out all these scenes and seeing them come to life. Yeah, hanging out with the PRISM talents. Oh my gosh. Sig, thank you so much for the super chat. Would be nice if PRISM have lossless physical CD merch. I've actually thought about that. Of doing a sort of like best of album, like a compilation album, and then I think for the compilation album, I want to try doing like a physical CD, similar to how they do like K-pop albums. You know what I mean? How they do like photo cards, because it's not just a CD, but it's also a photo book. And there's like photo cards in there, and like it has all these like contents and stuff. So I've always wanted to have like a physical album like that. So maybe I'll have a compilation album. Yeah. Maybe for my 4th year. Oh my gosh. Oopsie. What was that? Oh, it's okay. Let's see. Red Birdie, thank you so much for celebrating your membership anniversaries, Idol Coach. You did an amazing job! Thank you! I could listen to this on repeat. Oh, I absolutely do that all the time. It's definitely one of my most repeated songs for sure. And Shalma, thank you so much for celebrating your membership anniversary as well. Congrats on your EP again, Rita. It's such an amazing set of songs. Thank you. I'm really glad you liked it, everyone. Gosh, it went, and then so with this, it's not over yet. The EP sort of goodies. We have the photocopy lyric video coming out next week, sometime in the middle of the week. A nice little treat for the middle of the week. So once that's out, then it'll be over, and then it'll really hit me like, oh my gosh, Hours the Day is finally out. Isn't that crazy? And Absolute Link, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Very much appreciated. Yeah, photocopy. So I did this one myself. So I'm not that great of an editor, but you know, I don't mind keeping things a little simple. But yeah, I'm so excited, so happy that Girls' Night is finally out, and you all can enjoy the music video. If you love it, please continue to stream it and share it with your loved ones. Yeah, don't forget to comment, like, all that good stuff. And make sure you show the team some love as well. If you need a music video done, if you need some art done, if you need some mixing done, if you need a music to be made, definitely check out the team because they work really hard on all of this. Yeah. We need more people to see the workbook. Thank you, I appreciate that. And Derek, thank you so much for the 5 gifted! You guys! That makes me really happy that you all, like, care about the planning of, my music videos. I put a lot of, like, work. I love planning things. You all know that. I'm a Google Calendar productivity tool girly. But I love planning things out. I love, like, going to a cafe and just sitting down and getting this. I think I finished the shot list for, at least for Heartbeats, like in a 3-hour sort of like cafe work marathon. I just did it all in one go, I think. But I love getting to really like put a lot of thought into things. And I'm glad I get to show that with you all. And I'm glad that you all are excited by it. That makes me happy. So now that it's out, I can start, you know, putting it out there. So just sit tight. It'll be out soon. Hopefully, maybe this weekend. I have some recording to do. I'm trying to put my Golden Time Lover cover for the Donathon out soon. So working on mixing that this weekend. So might be next week rather than this weekend that you'll see the workbook. But yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think that's it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and raid into Pina. No, because she's having her Minecraft event. And also, this weekend, Gen 1 is celebrating their 3 years, so don't forget to show Gen 1 some love. They absolutely deserve it. Okay, here we go. Pina. See? There we go. But yeah! I was wondering if I could use the vocals from your Triple Baka cover on a metal version. Whoa, that's cool! Let me ask my manager. Thank you for the question. Metal is cool. I don't listen to a lot of metal music, but I think it's cool. I appreciate all kinds of music. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed my behind the scenes look for Girls' Night. I hope you enjoyed being invited to Girls' Night. You know, we're just chatting and having fun. But yeah, I you know, can't thank you all enough for all of your support and for all of your love, not just for Girls' Night, but for all of the content that I make and all the stuff that I do on this channel. So thank you again. And I look forward to all of the more awesome memories and moments we'll get to share together in the future. As always, I'm the idol to give you the wings to fly, Cyber Angel Rita Kamishiro at your service. Bye! Hi. My outro music is still too loud. 1 second. I thought I lowered it enough. Okay. That should be good now. Hi! Tomorrow I'll be having a reverse... How do I explain reverse charades? It's... Regular charades is like... Whatchamacallit? You have... What is regular charade? It's like one person... No. It's a bunch of people guessing what one person's doing. Like what they're miming. And then reverse charades is one person guessing what a bunch of people are doing. So hopefully I'll have some time tomorrow to set up my VR stuff, and then I'll set up the waiting room sometime in the morning, afternoon, once I get that all set up and making sure it's working. But yeah, it'll be a fun little hour of some reverse charades. And then we'll be continuing Chants of Sennar, and then we have Cat's Got Your Tongue on Mia's channel. But yeah, that's it. As always, take care of yourself. I hope you have a good rest or a good rest of your day. Okay, bye.